To our treasure home with Anastasia, me, and Des. Here we go. Whee!
I have to remember you that way.
I know.
Hey, Dad, do you want to see something I made that's from the lab?
Sure. Oh, what is it?
It's a snake staff.
A snake staff? You mean like Jafar?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, there we go. So, we had a little discussion with that because, the snake being evil and everything else. But God also used a snake to heal people.
Mm-hmm.
When Moses came down from the mountain, and they were not the calf, but he came down again, something, and they were worshiping something else, and he took his. God said, "Take your rod." So he took his rod and threw it down, but then he held it back up, and they said, whoever looked at it would be healed, and it was a snake. So on top of that, so 3,000 people were healed that day. So what's the EMS symbol?
Snake.
The EMS symbol, exactly, is the star with the rod and the snake.
Mm-hmm.
I told you could go ahead and use that because God used that too in many ways.
Yep.
And we're like, hey, like, here's Nana. I'm like, what? If you're going to show the evil part, I'm going to show the good part too.
That's right.
So that was discussion yesterday. So I was like, there's a little Bible lesson right there. Oh, goodness. Well, we having snow.
Okay.
Yesterday we got maybe a half an inch, but it was coming down good. And then it just got warm. Well, 36 is warm. It just depends on how the atmosphere is
Yeah.
going. So it's snowing now, but they're not expecting like that much. But I was just watching Weatherman Plus, and the end of this, there's two storms coming, and he goes, and then the polar vortex. Because y'all just get ready because it's coming. And they expecting us to have like 1 or 2 feet of snow. I was like, yes! I want snow so bad.
I don't know. For me, lately, this cold weather sounds bad.
Oh, I know. So, but yeah, my hip, my little hip was hurting really a lot. Thursday, Friday, and I was like, the weather is coming. They said it's coming. It's going to snow. So I messaged her mom and dad. I say, y'all going to the store to get stuff? They're like, store for what? I say, we can't go get snow and everything. Like, we're not going to get anything. Yesterday morning, my son opened that back door. He goes, what the world? He goes, I won't put that together choice words. And I was just like, I told y'all it was coming.
Yep. Terry says that in Iowa they're predicting 6 to 7 inches there.
Mm-hmm. And that's just the
Crafty
first one.
Visage.
Hey, Crafty Visage, and that her name is Dawn, and then Terry's Mad with Barbecue, and the Butterflies is Sue. So it's like, and that's just the first storm because then there's another storm coming
But Tuesday, right? That one's like on Tuesday. Yeah, that's what I heard for you guys. My daughter's up in Ohio too, so I forgot what part, but she's also up in there, and they're expecting the back to backs.
Yeah, back to back, and I'm just like, well, you know what? I'm ready. As ready as I possibly can be, as far as supplies and food and everything. So if we to where nobody can go anywhere, or if we lose power because the winds are supposed to be really, really bad.
Oh, Maine! I want to go back up to New England. I live in Massachusetts, but Maine, Bar Harbor, that whole area along the coast is gorgeous.
So that's where they want to move. They want to move up to Maine.
Yeah, Maine is gorgeous. My cousin, him and his wife, were renting down here, and they had kind of like a homestead down here, and they ended up getting rid of all their animals and stuff because their kids are getting ready to graduate in June. Well, in June of this coming year, they're moving up to Maine. They have a house up there and everything next to her parents. And let me tell you, they've got a front porch, and you look out and you see the mountains and the view. I miss the mountains up in New England. I mean, if I could afford to go back up, I would go to like Western Mass and be on the border of New
Right.
Hampshire, Vermont, and Massachusetts. So that way I can go to Vermont, go to Maine, go to Vermont, go to New Hampshire, and then if I want to go to Maine, I can just go straight up into Maine. But yeah, I miss New England. I miss
Yeah,
the fall.
Hey, DJ. Yeah, I remember growing up, my sisters and I, we sit there, and of course, we grew up watching the old movies about, New England and
Hmm.
the books, Little Women and everything, where it always snowed in the north. Little House on the
Hmm.
Prairie, it all
Yeah.
had snow. And we always said we wanted to live up there because it snowed there every year because we missed it.
Yeah, I wanna live in like a small town. Well, a small town, but not a small town. Like if you lived in Vermont, there's not one Walmart. So if you wanted to go to Walmart, you had to go over the border into New Hampshire where there's no state taxes. So you go to Vermont. I mean, you go to Vermont to live, and you go to New Hampshire to shop. But you also have all the mom and pop stores and all the general stores and all that kind of stuff too. But
Oh, yeah.
it's just the mountains up there. I fell in love. When my boyfriend was alive and he brought me into Vermont for 2 weeks, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to come back down. It was just like it was just so beautiful. And that was the end of winter and starting of the spring. So the
Yeah.
ground down below there was no snow, but you look up in the mountain where the ski resorts are, and you can see like the trails of the skis. The ski trails. Excuse me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I always wanted to live like in a small town where it's all decorated for Christmas with the white lights and the wreaths, and they have the town activities
Oh,
during winter
yeah.
time.
Definitely.
And then in fall you have the fall little festivals and stuff like that because they don't do nothing down here. I hate Florida.
I mean, they do around here. Well, actually, yeah, they do. We didn't really go around the cities or anything
Hmm.
this year. Just down the street to what I posted on there is they do that every year with the music and everything.
Yeah.
So that's all we did. We just didn't really feel like going riding around a lot
Hey, Shadow.
and everything. Hey, Shadow, how you doing? All right, so today I am cooking lunch. So
Yay. What are we
just
having?
we having beets. I like beets. I'm just heating
No.
those up. You can have them cold or not. I was able to get some asparagus in a can. So drain the water, and now I'm just going to cook them in in the skillet, little small skillet. I'm gonna cook those, heat those up, and then I've got turkey burger. So I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do with the turkey burger because I'm tired of having just burgers with it.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna cook these, and I'm gonna cook the asparagus first with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'll season them after they heat up.
Okay.
Oh goodness! So Anastasia is having carrots and corn. That's what she chose for lunch.
Yum.
Go ahead. I
Yum.
said she's a veggie girl.
Okay, I can understand the crafty massage. What's crafty massage's name?
Oh, cool. Canned asparagus on toast. I haven't tried that.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
I can understand summer and fall is fun, but also remember summer you've got all those mosquitoes up there in Maine. But fall and spring. Think about it. Spring, you get to see the daffodils starting to cut through the snow. And it's like summer is only around the corner. It's good to see you too, hon.
Yeah, I don't mind the spring. I love spring. The summer, just the heat just gets to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mosquitoes and heat get to me too.
mm-hmm.
I'm a buffet table. They're like, oh, Desiree's out. Let's go get her.
Oh, she's Dawn says the only way she eats asparagus is the canned asparagus.
Oh, I love the thin asparagus. I cut off the stem and then I put it in. I cook it in. Well, I first cook some meat and then I take the juices from the meat and put it in another pan with the onions and the garlic from that and the seasoning. And I put the asparagus in that, and then I add a little bit of lemon juice and some Parmesan cheese and get it to the point where it's not quite soft, but you still had a crunch too. And then it's like a finger food. It's so good. It's like
that sounds good.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan. And and then we tend to forget sometimes that we get busy and we think fast. It takes just as long for them to cook fast food as if we cook it ourselves. Which is that some things are pre-made and ready, and all they do is heat it up.
They zap it in the microwave.
Give it to us, yeah.
I think for fast food, my favorite would be Jersey Mike's steak and cheese subs. Not Jersey Mike, yeah, Jersey Mike's steak and cheese subs. It's the only thing I like that's like fast food because it's shaved steak and then it's mixed with the cheese. It's not just cheese on the top or cheese on the bottom, and then they put it in a grilled bun. So you get the toast, the crunch of the bun, the roll with the steak and cheese. It's like my favorite fast food. If I'm going to have fast food, I'll spend the $10 for a sub, and I'll get a big one. I'll split it with one of my kids.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hi, Jean. Hi, Lisa. Oh, I like fresh asparagus and canned asparagus. They say here lately the fresh vegetables are just not hitting it in the grocery store. They're just like limp or almost bad when they put it on the shelf already.
Yeah, I go to this place called I don't know if you heard of Piggly Wiggly, but it's a sister store to Piggly Wiggly. It's called Fresh for Less, and it's where I go for my vegetables because my vegetables last longer than my strawberries would at Publix. I got Publix strawberries, and in 2 days they were moldy, and I'm like, why are they moldy? I've never had molded strawberries before, so I get like my acorn squash because they also give you a good deal. It's like 88 cents a pound instead of like $1.28 a pound. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll get like that, my sweet potatoes, my bananas are like 39 cents a pound. So I'll do my produce there, but then I go everywhere else for my other shopping.
Yeah, because that's what I say. I understand about that because Whole Foods has certain things that we need. Kroger has certain things that we need. Meijer has certain things that we need. And then Sam's Club has certain things you buy in bulk. So it's just like, it would be, hey, Karen, how you doing? Hi, Tuber Chat.
Hi, Karen.
Take us all day. We would go on a Saturday, and we'd be gone all day because the travel to the store, grocery shopping in the store, waiting at the cash register, getting in the car, traveling to the next store. And I was just like, and that was in 2019. Yeah, around the spring or summer. And I just they looked at me one day. I was like, here's the list. They go, what? I said, I ain't going no more. Yeah. It was just too much. And so when they went from working the weekend shift and I had to work all week, right before then, Anastasia and I stopped going because it was so much. Now, she does go every once in a while with them, but usually now they just go after work and divide it up. One day they do half the list, the next day is the other half. And then throughout the rest of the time, it's little things like whether it be eggs and milk or bread or stuff like that. But I was just like, I just, with my hip, I'm waiting for somebody to bump into me and I'm going to turn around and knock them down.
What I do is I have Alexa, so it's good. So I can, Alexa, relax. So I can give her the grocery list. It's like, and then I have it on my phone. Thank you. Good morning to you too, Alexa. So yeah, her and I have a conversation. She's like, "Good morning." I'm like, "Okay." So then I'll take my list and I'll give it. I'll have it on my list, and we'll go to like Sam's Club, and I'll give my daughter the card, and I'm like, "Serena, I need this at Sam's Club. Like a big can of coffee. Unless it's like time to shop for meat, then I'll go in and get meat." But it's usually I leave with meat and coffee.
Exactly. That's what, so they have certain things they like and I have certain things I need and everything. So it's just, I just make a general list because there's some things we just buy over and over again that we like. So those things are normal. But then it's like different things because Anastasia, she loves vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Like cabbage, she'd rather eat cabbage raw than cooked. I can have cabbage any kind of way, and I like making my own sauerkraut. Yeah, sauerkraut.
What about coleslaw?
Coleslaw, I've done that. I like now I've been wanting to get some broccoli, make some broccoli slaw, which is broccoli and carrots and raisins. So now on the grocery list, I need to put those on the list. And then she loves cucumbers. Mm-hmm. So she's a veggie girl. That's just like her daddy. He would eat me out of the house at home.
Yeah. I'm always looking for like a good deal on the fresh produce. But I like going to Publix where they have the 4-pack of the Green Giant green beans because I like the kitchen cut. It's like I don't like the regular cut. I like the kitchen cut because they're smaller at an angle, and I'm like, okay, I can eat that. I'm weird. What can I say?
Yeah, they say the French cut. If you Google it, guys shouldn't eat the French cut. But French cut is just the way they've cut the bean.
But it's a thin. It's thin, and it's like they take a bean and cut it into like quarters and whatever. I'd rather have the little, kitchen cut, and it's still a whole piece, but it's cut a smaller size and angle. And I like it with beans, so I'll do like I'll grab a couple of beans and Italian dressing, and I'll put it all together, and make like a green bean salad or a bean salad, cold bean salad.
Oh yeah.
And
Hi, Jason.
I do that like once a year or whatever, not once a year, once a season or twice a season, depending. Mostly in the summer.
So what you doing over there?
Just being here.
Just being here? You're not going to talk to everybody?
Hi.
Hi. So you put in the chat to sit there.
Hi to everyone. Hi to everyone in the chat.
One thing I've been craving for the last couple of days or so is some cornbread.
I tried making cornbread and it came out so bad, and that's from a box, and I'm like, forget it. I'm never having cornbread again, and that was like 10 years ago.
I know. This is we get the cornmeal and then make it from scratch.
Yeah, no, this girl doesn't cook from scratch. Not that I can stand in the kitchen anymore and cook, but yeah. I rely everything on my kids now. The kids cook. Like last night, they made chili.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, with beans, by the way.
With beans.
With beans.
Would you like to get your lunch and show everybody what you're having?
Yes.
So I was going to try and make something with the almond flour I had left, but I don't have enough of it left, so...
I'm having corn. I'm having corn.
Yay.
and carrots.
Do you mix them or eat them separately?
I eat them separately.
Yeah.
That sounds like my daughter, not my daughter, my sister when she was younger. She'd had to have her
Mm-hmm.
cucumbers and things separated on the plate, away from the dressing. Then she would dip. It's like don't mix anything together. She likes them in its own little designated spots.
I was that way for I was that way for a few years growing up. Nothing could touch anything on my plate. And then my brother looked at me one day. He goes, "Hey Rita, how you doing?"
Hey Rita.
Hey, Rita, how you?
Yeah, he goes, "It all goes in the same place when you eat it. So why don't you just mix it up?" And
Because,
then that's just
because
like,
it's visually it just shuts you down. I don't know. I understand that one.
"Hi, Digo Crochet." So yeah, I was like, yeah, no, and if it I was so bad. I was probably like 6, 7, maybe 8. If it touched my food touched each other, my mom had to get another plate or give that plate to somebody else. She had to get a new plate.
Yep.
Because it's not going to touch anything.
I know those.
Hey, baby girl,
Yeah.
can you bring me those nuts on the table?
Yes.
Those nuts. On the table.
My kids and I make actually. I know you probably don't know of it because you don't eat meat that much, but chicken. Whataburger does a grilled chicken salad. A grilled chicken salad, but it's not like chicken salad with mayonnaise. It's mixed lettuce with sweet apples and dried cranberry, and then the grilled chicken on top. And they usually put like the cherry tomatoes and cheese, and I tell them no tomatoes and no cheese, and then balsamic vinaigrette. So we do it at home every once in a while, and it's so good. And it's like,
That sounds
yeah, but then
delicious.
we'll add feta cheese instead of like the whatever cheese they use, like the American shredded cheese or whatever. It doesn't taste good with theirs, but yeah, it was like, okay, we're gonna be having this a little more in our house now.
Thank you, Susan. I slash a subscriber slash friend. Well, everybody's friends, but um, we kind of know each other. I can't say anything else. But they sent me this shirt. They kept a secret, so they sent me shirts. Way on Thanksgiving, and then they sent me shirts for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, that was cool. That's like what I did with everything. Jean sent me material, and Pam sent me material. And then I won the barbecue chef shirt. I wrapped all that up and put it underneath the tree. I was like, why not? They came around Christmas time.
There you go. Yeah, I like that too. Donnell Stitchery. Comfort food, chicken mashed potatoes and corn and green beans.
Mm-hmm.
I like it with gravy, but without cheese.
Exactly. So I got some chopped walnuts, and then I got this one. It's 1.5 in pieces, so there will be something coming out this week with that. I haven't had, and I had pecans, and I'm like, I haven't had a pecan pie in so long, and I know that is not keto or low carb or anything else, but I'm just like, I really miss some of those little things.
I'm on the hunt for a chicken. What is it? Apple crisp cobbler or apple crisp.
Oh yeah, apple crisp is good.
Mm-hmm. Talk about not keto. Too much sugar. Or paleo. What I need to do is figure out how to make hey Molly, makes myself some stuff in the morning for breakfast and start stepping away from bagel and cream cheese every morning. That's what I need to learn how to do because I can't cook at the stove. So what else can I have? You know, because of my I can't stand at the stove or anything to cook. It's
right.
So I'm like, and I don't do oatmeal or cream of wheat. All that stuff makes me gag, or cottage cheese or yogurt. So, Bye, Aqua Quilter. Have a good day.
Okay, see you later, Lisa.
So it's like finding something in its place.
Right.
That's the hard part. That's easy to make when I have to leave the house. Because I notice I'm eating way too much bread now.
My thing here lately is snacking right before bed. But it's like we eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And they eat dinner about 5 o'clock, so it's not too early. But I was on here lately by 8 o'clock. I go up 8:30 or whatever time I go up there with Anastasia.
Yeah.
It's like we snack on popcorn, but she's got barbecue chips, and we got chips
Popcorn's
and dip.
fine, but like plain popcorn is fine. A frying on the table, no, it won't work for me, Linda. I don't have anything to cook it on. I mean, I have a camping stove, but my camping stove is packed away until hurricane season.
All right. Oh.
I'm waiting to see how that meal looks.
So here's the asparagus. And I season it with garlic powder, onion powder, chives, parsley, not chives. And then I'm going to put some top it with some chives. So that's there. I'm looking for this salt. I gotta put salt on the list. Well, they have garlic salt that they use. So I'm gonna use that. So that's done. The beets are right there. I'm going to cook the turkey. I got ground turkey burger. So I think I'm just going to take a little bit and just not make a hamburger with it, but make it like if I was going to do spaghetti or something another, and then top it on the asparagus.
Right. Okay, I have to say, how do you handle just coffee and dinner on dinner? I only eat dinner. Wait a minute. Weekends, I usually only eat dinner and have coffee for my breakfast. I get so focused on sewing that I forget to eat unless my husband brings. I think how you need to bring you more than just dinner. It's like a snack, some apples, some fruit, something, crackers. I would be like shaking or having a migraine if I don't eat. I get really nauseated too if I don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird.
And yes, the juices from the asparagus I left in the pan to cook the
Turkey burger with
turkey burger in it.
Yeah, it sounds like me with sounds like me when I do the steak for the asparagus. I do it reverse though.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some things to it also. Oh, add some more garlic. Now, my son made his honey and a whole onion and garlic, and they let it sit for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
And this is what he said it works for him because.
Hey Natasha.
Hey Natasha.
She wants to know what you're cooking real quick before you get on.
All right, I've got asparagus. It was canned asparagus, but I heated that up, seasoned it with onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, and topped it with chives. I also added some butter to it. I've got some beets over here that I've warmed up, and I'm cooking some turkey burger. I'm not gonna make a hamburger. I'm cooking it like you would if you're gonna make spaghetti. But I'm not making spaghetti. I'm gonna top it on the asparagus.
Hi, I bring it.
So that's almost done. This one open.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Susan, you have a good day, honey. Thank you for popping in.
Alrighty. See you later.
It's always good to see her. I don't get to catch up.
Oh
that
yes.
much.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out that one that says hit thumbs up, subscribe to everyone, because that was when I first making that Nightbot. And I've been into Nightbot to delete it, but it's not there anymore. So I'm just like, I'm going to have to ask Eddie how to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was kind of, you know what, when it comes to technology stuff nowadays, I will say I am stupid with that because I really don't know it anymore. And it's like, there's the first when I finally learn something, it's changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
I know, it's like when you finally learn how to program a VCR, DVD players come out.
Yeah. Hey Kelly, how you doing? So what I'm gonna do with I'm gonna set this over here. So with the ground turkey burger, I'm gonna add an egg. Now I don't remember if y'all remember this growing up. It was some kind of dish. It was the hamburger, and then it was an egg and something else. And they always put it in like fried rice. And I was like, it was always so good. And I'm like, I can't find that anywhere. I can't find no recipe on the internet either.
Don't know that one. Gene says you are not stupid, you're just tech challenged.
Yeah, there you go.
That's me. That's why I have my son build my computer for me. And my daughter to text on the phone. Because I can't text on the phone worth a dime.
Exactly, because it's like,
Danelle said, I learned everything from my husband, Adult Boys, and YouTube Academy.
Oh. Get this all mixed up. Then I'm gonna add some cheese to it. Oh, it could be like on the cooking shows as a what is it? Oh, not deconstructive. I forgot what word they use. Instead of it being a hamburger with cheese and an egg topped on it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched those shows in a long time. I just like, Blake don't have time for TV. And then I use the Veal Life mozzarella. So we've used the Soy Delicious, which has an aftertaste that yuck. And then when Follow Your Heart was in Whole Foods, that was a step up. So we used that, and then Veal Life came out, and then we've stuck with the Veal Life. Now, Whole Foods
Hey, Peter.
did get rid of a lot of their stuff that was, I'm going to say, vegan cheese or dairy-free cheese and the butter. We used to get the Earth Balance, the big tub butters. And then we're not going to have those anymore. They don't sell well. Oh, yes, they did, because we would buy 4 or 5 of them at a time.
Right. I know, it's like some of the stuff that I liked, like they had a McCormick chicken noodle soup in a package, all the ingredients in it, and I'm like, this is what I use when I would get sick. I wouldn't put any noodles in my soup, but I would use the seasoning that's in that packet to make my soup, and then they stopped making it, and I wrote them and I said, bring it back. They're like, nope.
Exactly.
They're like, nope. I'm like, come on, it's the only thing that makes me feel good when I'm sick.
Hey, Peter, how you doing?
It's like everything I like or every show that I like is always gets canceled or it's gone, taken off the shelf. I did find out, though, that Fritos, out of all 7 of the Walmarts around town, there's one of them that have that 50% off Fritos, which is great for me who has to watch her salt. Take care, Deja. Is that Diane? Diane? No. Which? Yeah. Dago. But I think she said her name earlier. Is it Diane? Dago?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't want to name her somebody else's name. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
So here is lunch today. We have the asparagus with my turkey meat, but I mixed it with an egg. I cooked it in the asparagus juice till it was cooked, and I added egg, and then I added about 2 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese, and let that all melt. Just topped it over that, and then we have beets.
That reminds me of like a turkey helper.
Yeah, like a turkey helper.
Instead of a hamburger helper.
Yep. And so if you're looking for a way to eat without having noodles or bread or anything like that, this is one way that you can do it. I am a veggie girl. I love my vegetables, but I also like my sweets and my breads and everything. So I'm gonna put on the grocery list, not the almond flour, but some other type of gluten-free flour, just to see how it comes out, if I can work with it or not.
There you go.
And everything. So we are gonna take a taste. What you doing, baby girl?
My head hurts.
Your head hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so good. And I'm going to take half of it and save it for dinner because they have hamburgers and stuff. So they'll have bacon hamburgers tonight.
We're having leftover chili tonight.
Thank you, Linda. It is so good. And here's the asparagus. There's the asparagus.
Look at what I made yesterday.
A snake staff. Oh, look at that.
And then we have beets. Now they said beets supposed to have a lot of sugars or something in it. I don't know. I didn't look at the can. I just don't. I have beets. I just don't eat them every day.
I like beets too. I just don't eat them every day.
Yeah, she loves, like I said, she eats beets. She almost every vegetable she likes. Her favorite is
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Yep.
So I made get a new favorite if I can ever try it.
What's that?
There's a vegetable that tastes like black licorice, and I love black licorice.
Yeah, I have no idea what she's talking about.
Confusion.
I'm not joking. There actually is a vegetable that tastes like black licorice.
All right, I'm Googling here.
Alrighty. So, and with this, you can still top it off. Like if you have French fried onions, or if you have, like, we got the walnuts or the pecans, or
there you go. The crafted passage said fennel.
It's fennel.
Isn't that like a spice or it
is a spice, but you also can buy it in the store, and it's like, it makes me think of celery, but they have these little fern type things on the end.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it says it's used in an ingredient and recipes on its own. It's a side dish to complement a rich entree. The vegetable has a mild licorice flavor that can be thinly sliced and eaten raw or cooked. There are 2 varieties of fennel. The vegetable we eat from the fennel seeds are harvested is called Florence fennel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the vegetable, and it's like, it almost looks like a rutabaga or something on the bottom. It's got the meat or whatever, and then it's got the fennel on top or whatever it is.
Oh yes. Oh, rutabagas. I love those too. And if you don't like carrots, carrots, but potatoes. If you don't want to have potatoes, parsnips, you can cook those and mash them up, and they'll be like potatoes. And of course, everybody knows cauliflower because everybody can do cauliflower.
I like acorn squash and butternut squash. That's what I go for.
Oh,
hey, yeah. Beverly, I try to stay away from potato, so I'll do like butternut squash, sweet potatoes, acorn squash, carrots, and I'll do that with a chicken roast, and I'll roast it all together. And it's
exactly.
Good.
Yeah, and then, if we get stuck on the regular, like the peas, the carrots, the corn, the green beans, and then we forget about all these other vegetables, and
the root
it's
vegetables.
Like, and then when you have them, it's like, why didn't I know about these beforehand?
Yeah, there's another thing that my aunt used to make was zucchini, slice it a certain size, and then put it in a dish in the microwave and add cheese all on top, and then let it cook for a few seconds so the cheese is melted, and serve that. And that was what one of her favorite things she would make. Oh
yes, we love. She likes zucchini. I like zucchini, yellow squash. The patty pans that look like they're about like this, but they look like a flower because of the edges around it. Because my mom, we used to have that in the garden all the time, and I mean, we figured out when we were growing up, you had a garden and you ate from there, stuff and everything. And now it's like, wait a minute, I don't remember having this, and this growing up. Where's that food at? It's great on pizza. Fry the slices of fennel. Put it on your pizza with a little cheese and bake it. Oh, I bet that's so good. That sounds good. Yeah.
Shredded zucchini, fried shredded zucchini. And zucchini, is that the new vegetable, zucchini? Yeah, no. Take a cheese grater and make it thin, shredded, and then take out the juice a little bit and put it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. Cook it up, and then add Parmesan cheese till it melts. If you can find a Parmesan that's in your realm of what you're allowed to have for cheeses, and then have it that way. It's really good.
Oh yes.
Fried Parmesan and zucchini.
Go ahead.
You say fried Parmesan zucchini is so good. I've never had a zucchini boat. That sounds interesting.
They are good. It's been a long, long time. Follow Your Heart still has the shredded Parmesan. Like when they, like you would get for, This
Okay.
one is falling apart. It's the shredded one. Yeah. Shredded, however you say it, but like you would top for like your spaghetti.
Yep.
That one hasn't been open. I'm not going to use that one.
Yeah, that's what we use. Is we'll use that, or we'll buy a bag of the
Stuff?
shredded.
What?
I don't know, on your corn and your carrots.
No, no thanks.
You don't want to?
No. I don't like putting cheese on my vegetables.
Okay. Well, we'll just save that for her for later. She'll just eat. She call it a cheese salad. It just cheese with salad dressing.
Hey, Matt. Hi, Mona.
Hey Matt, hi Mona, how you doing? So today's dinner, well, lunch/dinner, I cooked, heated up some beets, and then I heated up a can of asparagus, and then I cooked my turkey burger just like you would if I was going to make spaghetti, but I didn't make it for spaghetti. So after the turkey burger was done, I added an egg, and that all came together. Then I added like 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese. Let that all melt and everything, and that came together. So then I took the ground turkey and I topped it over with the asparagus. So here's my asparagus, the ground turkey, and the beets. The asparagus I seasoned with garlic powder and onion powder and parsley, and then topped it with chives. And then with the ground turkey, I seasoned it with just garlic powder and the parsley. So, because I already had the seasoning left in the pan from the asparagus, because I cooked that first. So that is lunch/dinner today.
Nice.
And everything. Anastasia's having a bowl of carrots and a bowl of corn. She don't like them mixed together. Huh?
My stomach hurts.
Your stomach hurts?
Yeah. I don't know why, but my stomach hurts.
Oh, you probably got growing pains. Poor thing. Oh my goodness. The other day, she woke up. Friday, she woke up. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. Because we didn't have class connect. And she goes, well, Friday night, Thursday night, she kept saying her hip hurt. Her side. But it was, she wasn't really pointing at the side. She was pointing down. And I was thinking, oh goodness, something's going on. So she woke up. She got up. She came downstairs. She had gotten my cane, and I'm like, all right, show me where on your body, and she pointed right here on her side, where the hip and everything's at. I think, oh, that's growing pains.
Yep.
Hey, Beverly. So on hand, I did give her ibuprofen. She didn't have no fever or nothing. It was just hurting. And I was just like, okay, she is growing. If I'm just like growing fast. And her daddy was the same way. And the way the doctor said it was, he will hurt because as he's growing, some things are growing faster than the others, like in your bones are growing faster than the joints or something, and it's stretching. So I was like, you're growing. I know what's going on. So she took the one cane. I've got 2 canes. So one I've got new is for the house. I kept the tag on it. The other one is one I use to go outside because it keeps, for some reason, it's just taller and it helps me to stand up straighter instead of hunch over. So she's got the other one and she's walking around with it. She keeps going, my hip hurts. My hip hurts. I think you'll be hurting the rest of your life.
Yep.
Not in a bad way, but I'm just like, because her daddy has not stopped growing. The other day he was in the kitchen and his back popped. And as soon as his back popped and everything, he stood up and he grew. I'm just like, oh, no, you didn't. He goes, yes, I did. So her mom came over to him and she looked at him. She goes, yeah. She goes, you grew. Because now she is only up to here on him.
Yeah, sprouting up.
Yeah. So yesterday when it was snowing, and they opened the door to look out. I took a picture. You don't see her daddy's face, but you can see in the stage, and she is up to his shoulder right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah. And so,
Yeah, my dad pulled out like a plate of ice that was in one of your planters.
yeah, one of the big round planters. He goes, look at this. He pulled the ice out. I'm not sure, it was 3 inches thick.
Oh, I believe it.
So he pulled it out and he tried to smash it on the ground, on the road up there.
But then I went inside and I was like, Grandma, hurry, he's gonna smash it.
Yeah. So we were all watching. He smashed it. It broke. But not like he thought it would break. And like little pieces broke off. And then did he pick it up and break it again?
All right, Jean, take care, honey. She's got to run. Hubby's calling her.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because his pediatrician goes, oh, they can't grow overnight. That's impossible.
Yeah.
It takes time. That was like, yeah, that's what you think.
I agree.
Oh.
They can.
Oh, yeah. All right, Jane. See you later. Hi, Jane. How you doing? Yeah, my cousin grew overnight because we gave them the bunk beds because my dad's brother had like 7 boys and 1 girl. So 6 boys and 1 girl, 7 boys and 1 girl. Anyway, so he went to bed and he was on the bunk bed, and when he woke up the next morning, his feet were hanging off the bed.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, what did I make? I took a can of whole beets, and I heated them up. Then I took a can of asparagus, and I heated it up in this skillet right here. And then I added some butter to it, and I seasoned it with garlic powder, onion powder, and some parsley, and then topped it with chives. Then I took my ground turkey, and I just took a pound, half a pound to a pound, and put it in here and cooked the ground turkey like you would make turkey for spaghetti, and on a hamburger or anything. So after that was cooked, I added egg and let that come together a little bit before I added the cheese. So then I added 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese, let that all melt, and then I topped it on the asparagus. So here's the asparagus, and I took the meat and just laid it over the asparagus, topped it, there's chives underneath here, and then here are my beets. And then like I was telling everybody, you could even put more cheese on top, or you could top it with French's fried onions or some walnuts or some kind of nuts, or you can just leave it like that and eat it that way. So I was like, hey, Paul, how you doing? This is so good. And I've already taken a bite. And I was like, this turned out really good. And you can use it. Regular hamburger, I use turkey burger because of the alcohol. But that came really together. Oh, that's so good. So I'll eat that, and the rest of this I'll save for dinner tonight because they're having the leftover hamburger, bacon hamburgers tonight. And then we're getting ready for the storm that's coming. It was so funny. I was telling everybody else, but none of them didn't hear it. Yesterday, they came down, and I was like, it's snowing. Then I know it's not snowing. We ain't getting anything. So when the son opened the door, and they were looking at the door, he goes, I wasn't expecting this.
I weren't expecting this. What if the snow to melt the snow on the sidewalk?
Swallowing air.
I wasn't preparing it for you.
So it was so funny. He goes, I won't prepare for this because Anastasia's mom goes, do we have salt? He goes, we didn't get anything from the store. He goes, according to what they saw, we weren't supposed to get anything. Excuse me. So,
I wasn't doing anything.
you can have a piece of bacon. That's regular bacon. They can have that. So, he goes, do we have anything? I'm like, yes, we have 2 boxes of kosher salt. The one kosher salt we use to douse the fire on the stove. So,
Smart idea for that.
So what I did, we had an empty salt container. Oh my goodness. So I had poured that in there. If you do not have salt or have time to get to the store to buy the rock salt, kosher salt or any table salt will melt ice on your sidewalks, on your porch. We tested that out 10 years ago when Anastasia was born because we were snowed in and we didn't have any rock salt or anything. So I said, we'll just use the table salt and see what works. And sure enough, it still works the same way. So he took.
We use kitty litter.
And some people, hey Gary, how you doing? So they went out there and they put salt down and everything and all yesterday. So that's why I was looking for the salt because I was like, where'd they go? I said, they must have took it with them this morning when they left so they could put it down so it wouldn't,
Yeah.
freeze. So I was like, yeah, I'll be putting that back on the grocery list because we'll need some more. It's one of those things you don't think of,
Right?
that you might need. But, yeah, I'm like, So, probably today, well, I have to keep looking at the weather because they keep changing it. And that's right. Let's see. Morrisville, partly cloudy, 53 degrees, wind blowing at 14 miles an hour. So, 35 and snowing. The wind is 15 miles an hour here. But I have to look at the rest of the week.
Why was that bacon spicy?
I don't know. I didn't cook it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What in the world?
You got a tickle in your throat.
Yeah, I do. But I was trying to meet this thing. You want to talk?
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hey, kiddo.
How's it going?
Oh, just wonderful. So you're doing a Jafar thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a few things I have to craft.
Have you watched all the Aladdin movies?
All except the live action.
Yeah, I haven't watched a live action one either on that one.
Yeah.
Only because I like the genie in the cartoon better.
Yeah.
I like Robin Williams. So you got 6 to 10 inches of snow. That 4-letter word, like rain. That's true. RAINSNOW. 4 letters.
All right, I think I'm fine now.
All right.
Whew. Do what we did when we were kids. Because if you got something, just put your hands in the air. Actually, it works. It opens everything up. You throw it up. And then it stops.
Yeah.
So now,
Me, my mom, and
now
my
it's a
dad.
cough.
Me, my mom, and dad like the Disney villains. On fire.
Or drink something.
What?
With water. I keep saying I'm not being sick. It's just sinuses.
Yeah, but something made you cough, which is making you my sinuses running because I get like that. It's that tickle, and it's just like, oh great, now my eyes are watering, my
Yeah.
sinuses are running. I feel fine, but it's a darn tickle in my throat, and it's not a cold tickle. It's like an irritation. Talking does that too. After a while, your throat gets dry. Lost your sound. Lost your sound. Did she lose her sound or did I lose my sound? Yeah, I know, Beverly. How are you guys all feeling, by the way? Okay, I hear some noises.
Yeah, it
There you go.
muted itself, and then I clicked.
Up, there it goes again. It muted itself again. I think somebody's. Okay, cool, Gary. I think something's trying to tell you, Nancy, that you need to get off your live or something because it keeps on muting you. You got a ghost in your house that's muting you. No sound yet. No sound. Oh, Anastasia put something on your head, and you've got no sound. Hey, everybody, make sure you hit up a thumbs up. Let's see. I'm okay, but my mom is weak. I've been up all night for. Oh my goodness, girl! It's Dez's live chat right now, Nancy. Just make sure she stays hydrated and sleeps a lot. Beverly, you know that hydration, sleep a lot, vitamins. I like chicken soup whenever I'm sick, without noodle and without rice because that stuff just gets in the way. It's better to have more of the broth and the onions and the garlic because all of that is to help boost your immune system. You want to boost her immune system up. Serena had it back in 2020, so we always had chicken soup, ginger ale, water, oranges, and then if she felt up to it, we'd serve her a plate of food and leave it at her door, and then she would grab it, and we'd be giving her paper plates so we could throw them away. Any silverware, she had her own sink upstairs to wash in. But yeah, and make sure you take naps when she's napping. There you go.
All right, there it goes. I was gonna say I was gonna put in the chat internet issues.
It came back when I heard a noise. I'm like, oh, she's back.
Because it kept saying page unresponsive. I'm like, I got full bars. Stop showing that.
Yeah, sometimes too when there's too many computers going on in the house, it slows down your internet. You know what I mean? Depending on how much you pay for your internet. Like mine's like unlimited right now. I pay a lot. And so if I go over, it charges me an extra $5. So, and I'm at like 100, whatever that it gives you for
Right.
3 of us because we're always on the computer. So sometimes that will do it, or if you got one of those where multiple people were on, then it kind of kicks everybody off for a little while.
We're the only ones here, so this is the only thing going. So it's like, what in the world?
Weather too.
Oh yeah, because it's snowing here.
Yeah, and if it's any like if it freezes on the lines and stuff like that, it can slow it. It can maybe cause a snap somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, ice. We got ice.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember ice back in the day. We would lose our internet because the ice was so heavy on the line would snap. Then we had to wait for them to come out and fix it, or our lights.
Yeah. So that's why I told Anastasia, so we got to get ready because the way they say this storm is coming, and we got back-to-back storms, whether we have snow or ice, it's going to be the winds.
Who's ready for trivia?
No,
Who's ready for
not
trivia?
All right, go ahead. I'm ready.
All right, one time. Let's go.
Okay, only one question. What is the largest desert in the world?
Largest what? Buzzard?
Desert.
Oh, desert.
I would say the Sahara Desert.
Des, your answer?
I have to think about it.
Google it.
Because she took my answer.
We can say the same thing.
Mojave. No, doesn't. What's that Mojave? No, what's that?
Yeah,
desert
Mojave.
called? Yeah,
Mojave.
I'll go with that one.
Right.
You are both wrong. It's actually Antarctica. Since it never rains, it's technically a desert. And it says that Antarctica is technically the largest desert since it doesn't rain.
Largest desert. Okay, I'm going to find this out.
You'll
Largest
be like,
desert in the world is Antarctica, 9.4 million square kilometers or 3.6 million square miles. The Sahara is also the largest hot desert on Earth. There you go, the hottest desert on Earth. The largest desert on Earth is Antarctica, which covers 14.2 million square kilometers or 5.5 million square miles. Holy moly. See, I wouldn't have known that. That's pretty cool knowledge.
Yes, she learned that in school. With,
No.
It was Mummy Max, wasn't it?
No.
No?
That thing we used to watch, Elevation Kid thing.
Oh, okay.
It once had a little thing, and I learned that Antarctica was the largest desert. Then the really ones last night when people were playing trivia. Mom and Dad got to know that Antarctica was the biggest desert.
Wow, there you go.
That's pretty cool news. Thank you for that info because I had no clue.
Me neither. That's not what we were taught growing up.
Nope. What were we taught growing up?
The Sahara. I always thought it was the Sahara Desert that was the largest desert.
Yeah.
It's Antarctica. It's never rained, so it's technically a desert.
Alrighty, there we go. Hi, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and say a prayer. We've been on for an hour, a little over an hour, and we got some things to do to get ready for this storm coming.
My stomach hurts.
Her stomach hurts, so she don't want to do anything. So let's go ahead and pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day and the blessings of health, safety, provision, and protection. You give each every one of us, those who are here and those who will be watching later. We thank you for a brand new year and the sunny things that are coming along for everybody. We just ask that you shine your face upon us this week and bless us as we go in and out. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So, hey, Rebecca. Yeah, so she has a few things that she needs to do. She don't want to do them.
I was at that age. I didn't want to do it either.
I
get it. Look, I don't even want to do it my age. So.
I know. But I told her, I said, if we lose power, we at least need to have some things cleared off the floor so there's a walkway. We're not tripping over everything.
Yeah, it's like, get your blankets, get your candles and lanterns. If you have a radio that's got batteries only or can crank, get that ready. Have all that stuff ready for you. Your hats, your scarves, your gloves, socks, a sweater. Because if you lose power, you want to stay warm. So you want to keep all that where you can find it.
Exactly, because the way they were saying is, as with the next storm, the polar vortex is coming, and that's going to block all that cold air. Mm-hmm. And if you lose power, everything gets cold. Yep. Upstairs will be cold then, but
Yeah.
You know,
Get the long johns. Get a bunch of your blankets together.
you got that right. That's right. Sahara is the largest sanding area for us. Cool. And see, that's what we would talk growing up. Everything. So you gonna come say goodbye?
I don't even remember being taught that in school. But then I haven't been in school since 1982. So
No. Oh goodness.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Y'all
sweetheart.
have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you next time.
On our treasure home, the life is over. Goodbye.
This mouse will not work. I need a new battery for it.
bye, guys. Stay warm and safe.
Definitely. We'll see you later, Daz.
Bye, everyone.
See you later, everybody.
Bye, Daz.